So everybody wants to know the behind the scenes of storage units. This is it. We didn't really film with Dad. Dad is right now at the dump. We have so far 2 truckloads, right? And we have about a half a truckload of good stuff. The truck is full of stuff, and then your Jeep is full of collectible stuff. So that storage unit was a lot of work. It was a 10 by 20, and it just doesn't end with the Bearded Thrift Machine videos, right? It's like doesn't magically go away. Dad does our dump runs for us. Luckily, he's here, right? Because I'll tell you what, man, that was a lot of trash. We also found some good stuff in there, crossbows, a whole bunch of stuff. The Yetis was ours, and this nice pack here was ours. But all this stuff has got to now go in our new storage unit, and we got that big storage unit just for this, right? Just so we have enough room where we don't mind buying a ton of stuff. Look at all these pins and stuff. I mean, that was a really good storage unit. We're thinking, I'll let y'all watch the other video, which will be out probably in a week or so, or maybe more, maybe 2 weeks. But I mean, we got the wall stuff. I mean, it was a decent storage unit. But what we're gonna do, go ahead and put this in the new storage unit, and then maybe pull, I think we have 4 orders to pull. So it's like, there's some Red Wing boots. I mean, it was, you can't see that.
Just gonna give him a little preview.
A little preview. But it's, I'll tell you what, it definitely got cold. That's for sure, right?
Oh yeah.
Got freezing cold, and I'm in my shorts.
I got my parka on.
You do have a park on right now. Yeah, this stuff in here we can't show them. You're gonna have to watch the video because the stuff in there is like worth like $1,000 bucks. But I mean, there's a crossbow. So we got most everything in here right now, which is just these bins. What we're gonna do is go ahead and buy a ton of these and be able to actually put these in the correct bins at the bottom. So then we have, you know, we can see it. It'll be eBay stuff, whatnot, stuff like we said before. But right now, we're actually not gonna pull orders because I think it's around 2 o'clock and we haven't eaten since 6 o'clock in the morning. So we're gonna go home, eat something. As you can tell, the speakers are still here. The U-Ship guy is running late. He's supposed to be here at 11. Like I said, right now it is 2 o'clock. He said he might be here between 3 and 5, but that actually worked out way better for us because we didn't wanna have to leave up there. And we will update on y'all on exactly how this works out because this would be an excellent way to ship things.
Yeah.
And then after that, what I might do with these, because I got, basically the guy that bought these explained why he didn't want these and wanted these, is that these are the older models and they're made of wood and they're very heavy, but he said you could probably part these out. And he said that this brand right here, QSC, super high-end brand, and they usually don't fail. So we'll somehow have to test the boards on the back, but he said it's very rare that these will fail. I mean, he's in Orlando, and I told him I didn't know if these work, and he said, hey, I'll give you this amount of money. I said, that's much more money than I thought. I had somebody want to offer me a Ford Taurus for these. Now, the Ford Taurus didn't work, but it was still a Ford Taurus.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is go ahead, head home, eat something, probably end the video here. We do appreciate everybody that watches, and we just know we have to go back to the storage unit on Monday, and we'll actually bring y'all along on this one because there's a safe in there that we got to get rid of. It's going to be a day on Monday to get this thing cleaned out. So it'll almost be not full 2 days, but probably about an 8-hour period that it's going to take to clean out that 10 by 20. There was a lot of stuff in there. You wouldn't believe when it's stacked to the roof how many boxes that really is. It's an amazing video. There's probably going to be 2 videos on it. So if you don't know that we are also the Bearded Thrift Machine, go over to that channel and watch that storage unit video because it's might be one of our best. It all depends on one item in there. You know what I'm saying? Like we found 10,000 of this one item. Probably. Maybe not 10,000. We're at the storage unit on a Saturday pulling orders. We actually decided not to go yard sailing today because in our area, unless it's like a specialty yard sales, pretty much yard sales are over, right? The season's pretty much done. Once you put a hoodie on around here, they're done. People don't like being cold. So power built wedge sold for $15 plus shipping. So we did not go yard sailing today. I think there's a big yard sale on the 30th around here, and then that will be fun. But after that, that's where we're telling people, hey, tell us in Florida where the good yard sales are because we want to come back down. $50 for a pair of On Clouds. That's not bad. I think we got these for I forget where we get these. But that ain't too shabby for $50. The next one is going to be some BKE Buckle Tyler jeans. They're in Z1.
Oh, the Z1.
Z1 is the abyss of this. It is just, look at this mess in here. You know what I'm saying? So I think this might take a while to find. It all depends on, see how we have them marked. Like that's Rock Revival. That's whatever. This is something else. We're looking for BK. It's Orvis. This is not the best system in the world, right? Rogue pants.
Yeah, we kind of started this on a whim.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just
grew out of control.
Now,
this usually ends with flipping this thing over in disgust. Take a look. 3831's Tyler's. Boom. The next one is a vintage Craftsman 11/16, 13/16 double 12-point offset double box wrench. $8.
Tool section.
Tool section is just a mess too. Like when we say we have to go through stuff, we have got to go through stuff because it's amazing that like I just found it that fast. Should be 98K. There's 98K right there. We had a free Hummel sale, $74.80 plus shipping. This one's called Pleasant Moment, no box. This sold for $74 with no box. It's in a Hummel box, but it is not the correct box, so I did put no box on that. So $74.80, and we got those for free. C5 Carhartt. Boop, right there. C5 Carhartt pants. I think they're right on top here. These are women's pants. Carhartt. Oh my goodness, they fell out of the bag. This is a mess. This is how today's going. $16. Actually, yesterday was just a train wreck. I mean, everybody.
Sometimes you just have days like that. Everybody has days. We have days.
It's true. I mean,
just keep going and keep your head up.
Everything we did, the computer updated, and I was in the middle of doing a YouTube video that I had spent already like an hour and a half editing. It updated and everything was deleted. I was like, because it wouldn't let me update. It was a mess, but we worked through it. The video's up. No big deal. Next, Nike. Here we go. Nikes. We're actually running low on shoes because we've actually stopped picking up shoes unless they're worth over $50. Mm-hmm. These right here, Nike Air, sold for $33.66. We have Tom Clark Gnomes that sold. They don't have a...
They should be over on the shelf.
Yep, they sold for $15 plus shipping. Now this all-clad thing sold for $54.80. That's back here. They asked to change the address. It's such a pain to do that because we always forget. There's a 50-50 chance that we're going to remember this because when we start packing, you have to remember we just don't have these orders. We have all the orders from our whatnot that is probably going to be over 60 orders. So somebody remind us when we pack on Sunday night to change the all-clad sous vide professional immersion calculator submarine. It's really, really nice. Bought this for $10 at the yard sale a while back, so I'll go ahead and give you this, and I will go ahead and pull some Craftsman sockets that are in box 101, and they are 914A. So that should be able to be seen pretty quickly. It's probably this one right here. Box 1, 914A. The custom SKU helps out again, and these sold for $25 plus shipping. There she is. Scott gauge number 2. It only took 5 minutes to find. These are those gauges that we got. I wear my sunglasses at no. These are the gauges we got out of the fireman locker. And there's 25 of them in here. None of them work. They're all for parts. They sold for $90 plus shipping. Boy, do we have a day today. As you can tell, I am solo again today. We have so much to do that, again, we had to split up and get a whole bunch of stuff done. It's early. It's like 7 o'clock. I do have the truck and trailer because today we are finally finishing cleaning out the storage unit we bought a couple days ago. We did rent it for the entire month. It only cost us 40 extra bucks. And we're gonna go in here and see what we actually have left. I'm not gonna lie to you, I wish I was gonna open that door and somebody has come and cleaned out the rest of the trash, but they haven't. So we bought this about 5 days ago, and some of this stuff is still good. Like all this stuff over here is still good that we need to put in the truck. The trailer is here because of the gigantic safe back here. The thing is that it's completely broken. They had broken the handle off of it. Now I think you could probably get another handle and even actually get another one of these and like recalibrate it because they just took the door off of it. Not 100% why. And it wasn't like it was broken into or anything. It's not worth it. The Winchester, I did look up the model. It was a Winchester TS15. They go for about $600, and the amount of time it would take to buy a handle, get it reprogrammed, get it somewhere, I'm thinking it's not going to be worth our time. So what we're going to do is go ahead and put this in the recycling bin today. We're actually going to take it up to scrap it. You're not going to get much for it. We just got to get rid of it. So they actually will pay us for it, I'm pretty sure. Maybe like $2, maybe $1.50. I don't know, but whatever it is, it's got to get out of here. Dad's going to meet me here with his truck. He's going to take a load of trash. I'm going to take the safe, and then I'm going to take all the good stuff back to the storage unit. Got our little pack today. Most importantly, got a lot of trash bags. And that's one thing going through the storage units that a lot of people, or I didn't really think of, is one, getting rid of how much stuff is actually in there. Obviously, that's important. But also the cost of trash bags nowadays is astronomical. And you're talking like $30 a box, and they got to be the good construction ones because you're putting a lot of weight in them and stuff like that. So that's always a thing when you look at like the time and effort it takes to clean one of these out. Make sure you also, if you have dump fees in your area, that's important to know. Trash bags, bins if you need them. So very important to like really calculate how much these things actually cost you, and then if you made a profit or not. This one, we don't even know yet. We took all the good stuff back to our storage unit. We're going to go through it a little bit later on, but I think we did pretty well. So when Dad gets here, he will be receiving a brand spanking new Bearded Thrift Machine hat. I got one on right now. They're only going to be limited supply. They're not even going to be on our website. They're going to be on our Whatnot show in the Buy It Now section. So if you want one of these, we're probably only going to have like 10 of them. So check out our Whatnot shows on Saturday nights at 6 p.m. About less than an hour, and we have this thing entirely cleaned out, except for the old safe back here. Again, we're going to go ahead and put this up into the, we're going to recycle it. We recycle all of our metal, but a lot of times we don't take it up to the scrap yard just because it's such a long drive. For that, we can't lift it into a dumpster. So what we're gonna do is go ahead. Another thing, when you do storage units, they have to be broom swept. So we're gonna sweep this out, get that thing in the trailer, head up to Myrtle Beach, drop it off. I'll tell you how much I get for it. And then after that, I think we're gonna pull some orders. So we got the safe in the trailer. It's all lashed in here, so it doesn't go anywhere. We're gonna head up to the scrap yard and go ahead and take this off there and actually see how much we get. We're not doing it for the money, but will be interesting to see. I think it's gonna be like $1.50. We are back from the scrap yard, and we got the little thing right here, how much we actually made. More than I thought, and less than what my dad thought. My dad thought we made. Well, go ahead and think down below what you think it was. I will tell you that the safe weighed 260 pounds. You can go ahead and tell us down below what you think, how much we got. I'll go ahead and tell you right now, it was $15.60. That's 6 cents a pound, which really, that ain't too shabby. We're gonna go ahead, drop the trailer, and head back to the other storage unit. In the storage unit, again, Kayla is not with me. She's at home getting stuff on eBay. We did pick up 4 orders. Let's go over them. Gazelle maker right there sold for $18.00 plus shipping on that. These boots right here sold for $49 plus shipping. They are the New Balance 1000. Very nice Perma Loft, I think. Very, very nice boots. Panthers pullover, only $13 on that. And then these 2 speakers went international, actually. They told me exactly how much they paid for it all in. I think it was well over $100. And these sold for $50 plus shipping, and then it goes through global shipping. Global shipping is just a thing that you can opt into, and basically this goes to a hub that eBay runs. It's then sent to wherever country it's going to. I like using global shipping. It is more expensive for the buyer, but for me, the seller, I don't have to deal with any of the custom forms. I don't have to know exactly what country things can't be shipped to, etc. like that. They take care of all of that. And then even if there's a mistake, global shipping usually covers it. So that's why we use it. It is much more expensive for the buyer. We don't have a ton of global shipping sales anymore, but it is a lot better for me, like not knowing exactly what country things need to go to, what countries, etc. through customs and everything like that. So that's what we do. I'm going to go ahead and go in the other unit, probably pull some things to put on eBay. Our eBay store is obviously, it's going low, like we said, because we have to do a whole bunch of stuff in here, organization. We're trying to get stuff like content for the big channel and this channel, obviously. But we're going to go into the other storage unit, pick some things up out of that storage unit to list on eBay. So we definitely have a new strategy when it comes to listing things on eBay. We like things over $50. We really like things that are at $100, but honestly, that's kind of hard to find. But what I do is since we have so many storage units now here, I don't take a lot of things home where I have to get overwhelmed and have stuff in the garage and in my, basically now it's a whatnot room that we have our auctions in there and stuff. And then Kayla has a room that has all her packing stuff in there. So we don't come over here and just get a whole bunch of stuff. Before I would take home 100 items, be like, okay, over the next couple of days, that's what we're going to do. We always come here. So I only take over stuff that I'm going to list that day. So today I do have some eBay gold here. This is a Yukon Nightfall Night Vision. We'll go ahead and sell that. I think this goes for over $100. These are brand new boots. These are brand new boots right here. Probably $70 a piece. These Nike Shocks right here we got out of the storage unit just to be cleaned up a little bit, but these are also over $100. So right there, if you look at it, out of 4 items, you got probably 140 here, 240, 340. Let's get a couple more items to get us up to that $500 mark. In this bin right here, there are some goodies. This guy right here, easy, another $100. And then over here, I did see a buck knife, and this is probably gonna go for 50. So right there, just in these small little items, that's $500 that I'm gonna list. That's really, really good for us in one day. Minimum cleaning also, just wipe down on the boots, wipe down on the shoes, and probably clean up the buck knife. So that ain't too shabby.